Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back in the garden and we are going to be harvesting some fresh herbs. And I don't know about you, but I have had the experience sometimes of harvesting herbs and having these nice fresh herbs to use in the kitchen, and only to find that they have wilted before I had a chance to use them. So if this has ever happened to you, I hope you'll stick around because I am going to be showing you the best way to preserve your herbs for long-term use. So let's get started. Oh, so good. The fun thing about planting herbs is that they are so fragrant, and it is just so delightful to come out here and be able to harvest them. And then of course, getting to use it in the kitchen is by far the best. So it's always better to have fresh herbs on hand if you can. And now is definitely the season for it. Well, it is so exciting to see all of our herbs just thriving in the garden right now. And I want to make sure that I can enjoy all of this later without any waste. So let's head into the kitchen where I'm going to show you the best way to keep them fresh for as long as possible. So the first thing we're going to do is get these herbs washed off. So we just want to check them over, make sure there aren't any bugs or dust or dirt or anything like that on them. And then we'll set them over on the counter to dry on some paper towels. And after that, I dry them completely because any moisture can make them spoil faster. You can also use a salad spinner, which also helps to remove excess moisture, and that will also help them to store much better. So now I'm going to show you the 3 different ways that I like to preserve my herbs. The classic way to preserve herbs is to air dry them, and then all you do is gather small bundles, tie them together with some twine, and hang them upside down in a dry, dark space, like a pantry or a closet. And in 1 to 2 weeks, you'll have dried herbs ready to be crumbled into your favorite dishes. And bonus tip, keep them whole until you're ready to use them for maximum flavor. So if you don't want to wait 2 weeks for your herbs, here is a faster way to dry your herbs using the oven. You're going to preheat your oven to the lowest setting. In our case, usually it's around 180, ours is 170, and you're going to spread your herbs into a single layer on a baking sheet, and then keep the oven door slightly open to allow moisture to escape. And you're going to bake your herbs for about 1 to 2 hours, checking every 30 minutes. All right, so we have our dried parsley, and I got this really cute spice jar set on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below in case you guys want to check it out. But it came with several jars, and they're made out of glass and metal lids with the little shaker and all the labels that you can need to label your herbs and whatnot. So anyway, so we'll go ahead and finish crumbling our parsley, and we will put these in our jars. The fun thing about drying your own herbs is it's super satisfying to kind of crumple them between your fingers. next we're going to be doing another method for preserving your herbs, which is to use ice cube trays. And what I'm going to be doing is chopping up my cilantro here, and then we are going to preserve it in our ice cube trays by putting the chopped cilantro in the tray and then putting in some olive oil, and then we'll put that into the freezer. And you can pull these out anytime to use in recipes, which is amazing. And it's another way that I just love to enjoy my fresh herbs. So here I have prepared some cucumber and I have some mint from the garden that I am going to be placing into my ice cube tray. And this is just going to be a really nice treat to whenever you want to add a little bit extra to your water bottle. This is just a really great way to do that and add a little bit of flavor and stay nice and hydrated. All right, so we have our frozen ice cubes with the cucumber mint and our infused cilantro olive oil. So we are going to be taking these out of the ice cube trays and placing them into some simple just freezer bags. We go through these pretty quickly, so yeah, they're not going to stay in our freezer very long. Vacuum sealing is my number one best way to preserve any kinds of produce, herbs. There's so many good uses for these, but I have found that they are by far one of the best ways to preserve my herbs. And so I'm going to be vacuum sealing these. And I am a huge fan of vacuum sealing because it just makes the most sense. And I have had the best result by doing it this way. So when you vacuum seal, basically what it is you're taking all of the air out of the bag. And by doing that, you're slowing down the oxidation process. And so by slowing it down, now you're going to be storing anything that you put in there, herbs, produce, meats, for much, much longer. And so that is going to buy you a lot of time to get all of your use, and you're not going to risk losing out on all of your freshly picked produce and cut herbs. Highly recommend doing it this way. One of my favorite bags to use is the out-of-air bags. And I'm not just saying this, you guys, these bags are amazing. Not only are they 33% more durable than the over-the-counter other brands out there, but they're higher quality. They have many cool features that I feel like sets them apart from the other brands. And it's the little details that when you make a product, it goes such a long ways. And I really appreciate that they took the time to put these little details to make it easy to use. So some of those include the easy labeling on each of the bags. It just is super easy to label them up. Plenty of room. And then on these bags, they have the easy tear and the zipper. So when you're ready to start using whatever you have in your bag, if you want to just tear it off, now you can access what's in there and keep it closed for future use, so that way you get more time even. So it's just amazing. And I can go on and on about these bags, but if you guys are interested in trying out the out-of-air bags, then you can get them for yourselves with a code for 10% off. So I will put that in the link in the description below. So if you guys are interested, check them out. I highly recommend. And I do feel like vacuum sealing is the way to go. All right, guys. Well, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And there you have it. So 3 easy ways to preserve your herbs. And leave me a comment in the comment section below. I would love to know which way is your favorite way of preserving herbs and if you've ever tried vacuum sealing before. So, and don't forget to hit that like button if you like this content and be sure to subscribe. I hope I'll see you again on the next one. Bye.